Oh man. What is up, everybody? Man, we picked a good day to do a show, fellas. We got a lot going on in the NBA here. Whole lot. We are Three and Impossible. Been playing a little scheduled gymnastics all week. But we got here. So, a lot to cover. I figure we just jump right into the big news from today, February 3rd. Kyrie Irving demands a trade. Kyrie's been playing his ass off the last 6 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. He has been fucking balling. He wanted to enter negotiation for his extension with the Nets. They wanted to put some stipulations in there. Something was being floated as like his contract being tied to winning a championship. Kyrie said, "Fuck all that. Fuck you guys. Trade me. I'm done." So there's a lot here. We're gonna get into this a lot because I think it's worth talking about. The first thing I want to know: are you team Kyrie or are you team Brooklyn Nets in this situation? Joe, I'm almost nervous to hear what you have to say, but Joe, what you got?
Kyrie Dress Scott Irving always fighting for his freedom, man. This makes no sense though. To be 100% honest, like, dude, we're gonna resign you anyway. Even if they change Brooklyn, they was not gonna resign him in the first place. So this Kyrie went 6 weeks without any attention in the media. So he said, you know what? Let me throw a little something in here, like Kyrie likes to do all the time. And now we got a controversy over this. It's not the team in contention that's gonna be willing to trade for Kyrie this year. It's just him making noise for absolutely nothing. Brooklyn is gonna run with him. They're gonna try to make a championship run. They're gonna lose in the playoffs. They're gonna trade KD, allow for him. Kyrie gonna offer nothing. This Kyrie just making noise for no reason.
Yeah, Kyrie. I'll save it. Devion, what's your take on this? Team Kyrie, team Brooklyn.
Team Kyrie, dog. Team Kyrie.
You're only being team Kyrie because you think he can end up on your team. That's the only reason you're saying this bullshit.
You know it. And I like Kyrie. I actually like Kyrie, but
Joe gonna join us back here in a second. Obviously, he had some audio issues, but continue, Devion.
I think it's a good move for what's that called? I'm cool with Kyrie getting a fresh start because that in the Brooklyn Nets, I don't think it was ever meant to work. It's just like they have two different personalities, two different cultures. It's never going to work. So it's good for both of them that they probably do need to split right now. Bad for Kyrie, though, because I don't know if his trade value is quite there right now, but he's playing like Kyrie. So I'm hopeful for Kyrie, man, even though it probably ain't a good thing to request a trade unless it literally goes to a team that you want to go to and they agree to take on you. So we go see, but it's tough.
I mean, Kyrie just looks like an idiot. Like I'm so you guys know me. You guys have known me since Kyrie got in the league. Like I have been a fan of Kyrie Irving's for a long time until he started getting real weird the last couple of years. And I think Kyrie, so the team, there's like 4 teams it seems like they keep getting mentioned for Kyrie. Obviously, your Lakers, the Suns, the Mavericks, and my Heat. I'm at the point where I don't want the Heat to even wash your hands of that. Don't even step on that fucking mine. Like that's all Kyrie Irving is at this point. Like Kyrie Irving is he's a great player, but he's not great enough for all the extra bullshit that comes with Kyrie. Like I think the only team I think it might work for is the Lakers. Like LeBron's got the relationship with him. I think he will I think he'll fit in. Y'all also have nothing really to lose. Like y'all are at best the first round exit right now. Like that's best case scenario for the Lakers. If you get Kyrie, if you get Kyrie, maybe you got a shot. You also have a good 3-point shooter, another guy that can create on his own. Like that's like the best case scenario I think for the Lakers. But like for the Heat, I'm good. Just stay over there. The Heat aren't going to win shit this year either, but just stay over there, Kyrie. I don't want to trade for him and then give him a 4-year, $200 million deal. I'm good. I'm done with Kyrie from like ever wanting him on my favorite team. I will still gladly watch him dribble the basketball and ooh and ah the crowd and have like insane finishes and make some crazy highlights, but on someone else's team, not my team. So that's where I'm at with Kyrie. It's just it's too much. Like I don't and I also don't think his reaction to the contract, which I want to ask you guys about next. Like, do you think it's fair or unfair of Kyrie to reject that kind of offer? I don't. I think it's perfectly valid for Kyrie to say no. Like, I want to be like every other great player in the NBA and get a fully guaranteed contract, but not at like it's just then to take it from okay, I didn't get the contract that I want right now, February 3rd to the okay, fuck the whole net season, even though we might be a title contender, trade me. Like, that's selfish. Like, that's where I think he takes it too far. I do not think he's wrong for rejecting a contract with a bunch of weird stipulations in it. Devion, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I would say it's dumb if it's if they didn't have those weird stipulations, like you need to go and talk to these communities, you need to like I understand like some things you have to do, but it's just like over the course of like 2 or 3 years, it's just like being you love a relative, but you just can't get along with them. That's like exactly what is going on with that. You know what I'm saying? So Kyrie, because think about it, it's like it might seem dumb, but if y'all not getting along now, you might as well try to get traded, go to somebody else, show, keep balling out, and then they have some faith. Like, no, he still got it. That was just their problem. Or you ride it out for the rest of the year, you ball out, some bullshit like this might happen again, and they put something in the media. Anything that you do gets blown out of proportion. Brooklyn ain't gonna be behind you. They throw something. Well, we're gonna make him do some media training and kill your value all the way through. So it's just like,
first of all, no one can kill Kyrie's value more than Kyrie's already killed it.
But I'm just saying, it's not gonna help him if he don't get out of there.
Kyrie is done. It doesn't matter where Kyrie is. Yeah. Kyrie can be on fucking Mars. If he keeps saying all the bullshit that he keeps saying, posting all the fucking lunatics he keeps posting, like he's gonna tank his own value. It's Kyrie's own doing. I think it's fair for him to be like, no, like there's other people that have done like more fucked up things and share controversial opinions. I would say, yeah, that's true. They've still gotten their money, so like fine. But to say that like it would be the Nets doing Kyrie wrong would be wild at this point. My thing is though, like Kyrie, you're not that far removed from being controversial, getting suspended. Like, bro, a few months doesn't change all that for you to start making all these wild demands. Just what he should have done is just let the season run, make a good run in the playoffs without making controversy, without doing anything crazy. Then people are going to be if Brooklyn doesn't want you, cool. Wash your hands, sign a max contract somewhere else, or sign your extension, do a sign and trade with Brooklyn. Like you still have ways to get that contract.
He could do that and get traded. You could do the exact same thing somewhere else and get traded. Exact same thing.
A sign and trade at the end of the year, still big max dollars, and still gone to a team that he would get even more choice than the team he's going to. To me, none of this makes sense for Kyrie except that he's just pouting about.
I don't think the money matters to him as much. I think he just wants to be like out of Brooklyn. I don't know.
It's a principle. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, Kyrie has zero power in this situation. If you're the Brooklyn Nets, I gotta say is we get him on a contract for the year. With KD coming, you want to be on me. KD is likely going to be gone too if Kyrie's not there. So why don't we just wait to the end of the season, trade Kevin Durant because he asked for a trade back in June. It's not like it was that long ago when he demanded a trade. They had him pretty much get him off the ledge to leave. They pretty much pulled him back and reeled him back in. So just wait till the offseason. You trade KD, you get your assets, and you let Kyrie walk. Like, Kyrie, what are you doing? You have no value right now because you're so combustible. Nobody in championship contention wants to bring you on because you're going to mess up the chemistry of the team. You have no power situation. Like Will said, he's just pouting. That's literally all he's doing.
Yeah, I agree. His best situation is to have had a rest of the season, no controversy. That was best case scenario for Kyrie, and he just created controversy for himself. Like, I know he's not concerned about like what the Nets get in return for him, but to me, like you would think he wants still to like go to a team that actually has a chance to win. Like Joe's saying, like, I don't know, like, are any of those teams really going to trade for Kyrie right now? Like, Devion, like, you're talking from a Lakers perspective. Of course, y'all aren't a contender, though.
I'm just saying, even if I wasn't, if I am a contender, things go wrong. That's $40 million you can go get somebody else with.
Bro, that's not the mindset to take, though. If you're like right here and you're looking for that one piece that sets you over, you're not looking for the one piece that just might set you over or might completely destroy your entire chance at a fucking ring.
Hey, that's
not what you want.
Yeah, I feel you, but
right. But why would you do that? Why would you, if like take like say like someone like Philly, like not that Philly's going to trade for Kyrie Irving, but like they're close. They're like if they got like one nice piece of the trade deadline that could vault them ahead of the Celtics. If you're trying to compete with all those teams, why would you do that? I would rather just like fuck it. We still have a good chance of beating them right now. Fuck it. I'm just going to roll with my guys and not even risk bringing something like this in.
That's like if you got people that don't think worth trading for. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to get Kyrie for the like 76ers,
that's what I'm saying. Like you got to
have to get rid of.
Like why would a contender do that? Because you're going to have to give up valuable shit. Like you'd have to give up like a like the example for the Heat is a kind of unique because like Kyle Lowry, who I'm counting down the days till we fucking trade his bitch ass. Like a Deadman, Duncan Robinson, like okay, if that lands me Kyrie Irving, sure, I'll roll the dice. Like,
and
I don't really want to root for him at this point, but like,
no one can call a hero at least.
No, so see, that's the thing. There's no way in hell if I'm the Heat. There's no way in hell I'm giving up Tyler Hero for Kyrie Irving at this point.
But if Brooklyn, you're going to ask for him.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. That's why I don't like. Okay, let's just move to this point. Do you think he gets moved? And if you do, where does he go? Devion, you can start.
The Lakers. Like for real, I think at this point, whether I'm a fan or not.
What's the package that the Lakers are going to need? Because do not tell me Russell Westbrook's going to the Nets. Because there's no way in hell they're going to put a Russell Westbrook, Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton lineup out there. There's no way.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a head up trade like at all. Yeah, but Westbrook is a part of that trade. He's gone. Him and whatever players that you want.
It sounds like Lonnie Walker is like the hot name to throw in there.
That's what I'm saying. Lonnie Walker. You can have all of them. They ain't going to the Nets though. It's gonna be a three-way trade. Westbrook is probably going somewhere else. The other two players,
I think a team to watch in that scenario would be Charlotte. It sounds like Charlotte's pretty interested in getting Russell Westbrook, even if that means potentially facilitating a trade for someone else. They are interested in him. They've got a lot of role players that could go elsewhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Westbrook.
There's just a moment to meet like Russ and that fan that he got kicked out at Utah. I just can't see it happening, but. Point stands.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the Lakers got the best chance to do it because the only thing you'll do is, well, it depends on if LeBron says, "Hey, look, do you want to play with him?" Yep, they'll trade for him. I don't think it'll be that.
LeBron's already tweeting about it. LeBron definitely wants him,
and I
don't know, but the thing is, like, if you're the Lakers,
you know what I'm saying?
LeBron at his age, are you signing Kyrie Irving to a 4-year, $200 million deal that he wants?
Yes. Because the Lakers ain't like the rest of these organizations. All they want is one ring. So if we get one ring every 4 years, the legacy continues. It's worth the money.
You know what, Devion? You are like you deserve every bit of dysfunction that'll come with that deal.
But that's the
You deserve
reality of
every
how the
part of it.
Lakers are, though. Like, it's gonna come with the dysfunction. That's given.
Okay.
But if we get a
Rob
ring
Pelinka,
in exchange for it, I'm cool with that. We gonna take that.
man. Rob Pelinka believes the Lakers are one piece of Ray, so you never know what happened. They obviously
Come
not
on
thinking
now.
straight over there in LA.
I'm just being ring.
What do you think, Joe? Does he get traded, and if he does, where?
No, Brooklyn don't trade him at all. Why? Why should I trade you? Because I'm not going to get equal value for you unless the Lakers don't give a first round pick. But I can't tell Westbrook or any other pieces. I can't go out there and say I'm going to have KD and Ben Simmons and Seth Curry and Claxton and think that's a roster that's going to make some noise or sell tickets. Like, okay, you got KD, but you got a whole bunch of bums around him. Like, what you going to do with that? Like, you got to keep Kyrie there. You got to go all in next year because they both gone next year. No matter what, Kyrie gone, KD gone. So that's just how it works because you're not going to draw no free agent to go there. And it's not that great of a free agent this year in the summer. So it's going to be hard for them. It's a wrap, basically. It's a wrap. They're going to have to
So why
start
not
over
trade?
just like they did. Because you're not going to get nothing. What you going to get? Unless the Lakers are willing to give you that first round. I don't think he's gonna get no value for Kyrie right now. He's too combustible. Like,
Well,
why would you want to bring that in?
I'd trade for him. You know, because at the end of the day, if you think he gonna walk away and then KD go walk away, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have
KD re-up.
But KD can't walk away. You gonna trade?
But you know, KD. I'm saying, but the thing about it is, you trade KD. That's cool. You just gonna let $40 million just walk away and then hope to go and get.
Yes, because the package you get for KD gonna make you happy.
I don't think you think they really go trade him next year.
Bro, I'm putting it to you like this. This is
They're
how
not
I
gonna
see it
have a choice.
happening. I think I'm with Joe where I think Kyrie is
Yeah.
going to end up a net. Like, I don't think he's going to get moved because it does. Like, the Nets were too good when Kyrie and KD were both playing. Like, they were too good when they were fully healthy. They were too good. No way I'm giving up that chance
18 and 2.
unless I actually get
Before KD got
something
hurt.
compelling. Unless I get something compelling that I think actually fits the roster around me, not a chance in hell. If he gets traded, I'm sorry, Devion. Your Lakers don't. I don't think they have a chance. I tell you, the one place he's going to go is going to be Dallas. They want to get Luka a co-star, all because of all motherfuckers like you saying Luka never has enough help. He doesn't have good enough players. So they'll go get him Kyrie. They still won't
So why the
fucking win.
fuck would they go get Kyrie though? Him and
Because
Luka
they want
together.
a star. They want a star.
They want that star.
That's all that matters.
That's-
But
They
that
don't do it.
combination.
Dribble,
No, it doesn't
dribble,
work. I know it
dribble,
doesn't
dribble,
work.
dribble.
It won't work.
So
It won't
and
work.
that-
But they will go for it, and they're gonna have way more to offer than you will.
And they're gonna blow
Way
now.
more.
They're gonna go and trade all those good pieces that they really, and they're gonna trade some good pieces.
Is it really gonna take
to
that
get
much,
him
though?
1 year?
What
Yes.
does Brooklyn want? They would want another point guard, Dinwiddie, and then they would want a backup big, Christian Wood.
Christian Wood right there.
That's not that much.
That's it. Yep.
That's their whole team.
No, it's not. They would still have. They would
But
still
those
have
guys are
Finney
flop.
Smith,
Those
a
guys are
great
flop
3-and-D player. They would have
Bro.
Powell still. Tim Hardaway. They would still have some
Those
pieces.
that sound good until you get to the playoffs, and then them players that
Bro,
you
what the
got
fuck,
rid of.
Dinwiddie? What the fuck is
is-
Dinwiddie and some fucking Christian Wood gonna do in the playoffs? What they know about the playoffs?
I'd rather take them and keep them than give up Kyrie. I'm
I'll win
serious.
it.
You gonna give
I'll
up
win it.
and you gonna give up all that
Devin, don't get it
and
twisted.
$40 million.
Devion,
Like,
don't get it twisted. They're not
I'm
gonna
not doing
win.
that.
They're not gonna win with either roster.
Yeah.
Like both.
you definitely not
rosters
gonna
are
win with
losing
Kyrie.
in the second round.
You
I
got a
think
better
Kyrie
chance of
Irving
winning
and
this
Luka Doncic
roster
is
right
like the
now.
dumbest pairing, one of the
Yes.
dumbest pairings you could possibly come up with. But I think that the Dallas team is feeling the pressure that these lunatic fucking media members are putting on them about how they never have enough help for Luka, so they want to get him a star, and so Kyrie's a star. He's available. I could see them going and doing it. I think that's the team that does it.
Yo,
Three-way team.
How would
It
you
gotta be a three-way
like-
trade.
What-
With
what
that.
if they trade to the Wizards? Would you take go deal Kyrie swap?
Yes.
If
Heartbeat.
you're the Nets, you would.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Easy.
Now
Easily.
that
Easily.
is the closest trade because both of them, Brad been getting hurt. You know, you didn't try it out with him, and if you think that Brad might
But
not get you to a championship,
why would Washington want to do that?
so the only way you want to do it is
Why would
if you really
just think about this. Think about this.
Kyrie
yeah.
There
and
is like
Porzingis.
there are two
Get rid of that
people
Bradley
that
Beal
have
contract.
ever there are two people that have
Yeah.
ever wanted to be loyal to Washington. You already got rid of one. Brad is the other one. Why would you trade that in for Kyrie Irving?
You're not gonna win.
Yeah.
So
Rebuild.
What are you gonna win with Kyrie?
you're essentially
For the rest of the year.
losing the one person that you want to stay there is getting hurt, has a big ass contract, and you can go and set yourself free with this and go try to rebuild again because you're not winning shit. So you might as well go and start
You're not
over with
rebuilding with
little,
Kyrie though.
you know.
No, it's a 1 year
I'm not saying
Like if the Wizards
you're getting rid of
are
him.
going to
You're not keeping Kyrie at all.
I understand that. I'm saying
Yeah.
if the Wizards wanted to rebuild and trade Brad, why would they not just trade him to like a team like OKC or like one of these younger up and coming
Get
teams
some
that have
picks.
young stars and first round picks that they could use? Like why? Like it just makes no sense to me why they would want Kyrie Irving. Bradley Beal is a way more appealing asset than Kyrie Irving. So if you're going to trade Brad Beal for Kyrie Irving, then trade Kyrie Irving, just trade Bradley Beal for the shit.
Yeah. You can do it any way you want to. You three-way, do anything. You're taking on Kyrie to
The
get
only
an
way
expiring
that
contract.
happens is if
That's what
Brad
I'm
says
saying.
I want. The only way it happens is if Brad says I want out, and they want to do right by Brad. That's the only way that scenario happens. Because if they're just going to trade Brad to reset, they're not going to trade him to Brooklyn. They're going to trade him somewhere to get picks, not some fucking Kyrie Irving.
That's fair.
Yeah, you
And
can do
apparently
whatever.
Utah's
You're buying his expiring contract. Essentially, is what you're buying. And
Right, but why would you want an expiring contract
but
unless you're gonna go try and get a superstar, like to sign? What superstar are you gonna
Because
sign?
they're the
to? No
Washington
one's available.
Wizards.
yes, that's Will.
That's why
we're not
they're the
talking about
Wizards.
our teams, Will. Like our teams, that makes sense.
Right, so like they're not gonna
winning
be able to
nothing.
sign anybody, so that cap
Just-
space is irrelevant.
Just
They
go
want
do
they
it.
want picks. They want Victor if they're gonna do something
They
like
can
that.
go do whatever they want to do. It's just they not gonna work. I think the Lakers and another
I'm just telling you why
team
Kyrie Irving is not gonna go to fucking Washington. That's all.
I think he's gonna go.
Oh, well, does
Best
he have no
chance
trade
is going
clause?
to the Lakers.
I think
No.
he's going. I think he's staying, but I think if he moves, he's going to Dallas. Let's move on though to
Yeah.
another person on the trading block, probably a more useful person to a team trying to win a championship, someone that can get them over the hump. OG Anunoby of the Raptors has apparently been made available, so that's an intriguing name to me. The price seems like it would be interesting. What the Raptors have recently said is they don't want necessarily picks; they want young players, which I found interesting. And I actually think it's a smart tactic by the Raptors. I'll get into that in a little bit. But Joe, what's your kind of read on this whole situation? Do you think he gets moved? And then who should be going in for him? It sounds like there's quite a bit of people interested.
Yes, he's definitely getting moved. I think he's being moved mainly. He's reached his potential, in my opinion. But defensively, the way he plays defensively and the energy that he brings, any championship aspiration team should want to trade for him. The team that I think should go for him, though, is the Memphis Grizzlies. I think he'd be the perfect plug-in spot for the Memphis Grizzlies, and then that just makes their defense
I like that.
even more better. And they got some young pieces that they could probably get rid of,
lot, Joe.
and he could replace a lot of those pieces. If he goes to Memphis, I think they set, or even the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans will be a good fit too. But I just think with Memphis, if he goes to Memphis, I think that just bolsters them more. I'm not 100% sold on the Pelicans yet. I know they had a rough stretch because of their injuries, so that's why I would like to see him with Memphis more than with the Pelicans. I think if he go to Memphis, hey, I better watch out because that's gonna be that grit and grind gonna come back. But they still got the flat time. That'd be fun to see.
Devion, what about you?
Bro, that's a fire place to go. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the package of what that would be. And like if
Damn.
that package then like becomes like, well, then I don't know if it really makes sense because of who they'd have to give up. But that like I like in terms of just player to team, I really like that fit. But go ahead, Devion.
No, for real. I think that would be the best place to go. But if they want young players,
That's kind of like Memphis is kind of made of right now. It's like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that is damn, Joe. You got me on
You tell
that one,
me
bro. I can't go
they
against
give
that.
up. Oh man, they got some young players. I'm trying to think. You can give up Zaire Williams, your rookie, Kenneth
Give
Walton.
whatever you want to give up. Just
You can give
you
up a
only
lot.
need
Yeah, they got
like
some
3 or 4
young talent in
players.
there to get rid of. Yeah, and they got the picks.
Sacramento, them.
Sacramento
what
was
you got, Dev?
too,
What do you
Bro,
think?
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
what do you think of OG like as the player? Like I feel like he's for as good as he is, I feel like he doesn't get talked about that much, which seems to happen a lot with
So
the Raptors players. But like, kind of what's your whole read on this whole
now look,
situation?
him, I like him as a player, like the way he plays and shit. Now, he would be a player if I was Dallas, I'd trade for him. Not necessarily gonna be like yo second,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Like yo, like that superstar you want, but he can fit the role with Luka where he can still score, don't need the ball in his hand all the time, and then y'all can get him in the floor of the game. Like if I'm Dallas, I would trade for him. No Kyrie, but him. But I don't know if it'll necessarily work because you know you want young players, and there are better teams with young, you know, good young talent. Like you go trade them to go get some of them nice players from Houston Rockets if you want
What
young
about your
players.
Lakers?
You want me to keep it G with you? If the Lakers manage to get him, I probably will go outside and do 5 backflips. Like
Well, you can't do one backflip.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. But not with the
So
Lakers.
what I
That would be
immediately
great,
thought
but
of
ain't working.
when they kind of made that clarification that they wanted young players, what I thought of is a 3-team trade. Lakers obviously don't have a ton of young guys to offer. Maybe they throw in like a first-round pick, Austin Reeves, maybe send Russ to Charlotte, who seems like they really want Russ. And then
And they got
Charlotte's
hella
got
young
some
guards.
interesting young players that they could potentially send to
Mhm.
Toronto. So that was something that kind of came to mind. There is a large portion of Heat Twitter that really wants the Heat to trade for OG Anunoby. I don't love
Not right
that
now.
trade.
Not this roster.
I think the Heat have a lot of guards already. Like we need to upgrade elsewhere. So I don't love that fit. He is a Heat player. Like he could play on the Heat whenever, but I don't think that's a trade that makes sense for the Heat right now. Another team that, and I believe me when I say I hate to say this, another team though that I think could make some sense and would make them probably close to a lock for me in the East is Boston. I think Boston's kind of got a crowded rotation. I think they could trade some of their younger players, like a Grant Williams, who they might not re-sign. Like some guys like that, package that up and get OG to Boston. And I think
that'd be
that's
tough.
a pretty.
I would be so mad. I don't even want to.
I'd be mad. I'd be hot at that.
Talk that
Yeah,
into
bro.
existence. That would be a perfect fit for him, but I don't want that to even happen. So I'm not even going to talk about that. So no, Will, you're wrong,
bro.
I hope I'm wrong. I'm just saying.
I
I don't
hope
know if
you're
they're
wrong.
really that interested. I have a feeling the Celtics might just stay back and be like, we like our team and we're not going to even mess with
I
Kevin
wouldn't
Durant.
trade nobody
I'm
on
not-
them.
Pretty good.
I wouldn't trade
they're looking
nobody
good.
from that team.
Shit.
Like, I really wouldn't.
I think Trent Grant Williams would be a good move. Shit. That'd be a good move. If we could do that, I would do that and Payton Pritchard. To get OG.
Right. Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like those
That's
types of
easy.
guys that Toronto could potentially develop into something, and then they can extend them. They take OG. I think there's a lot of. I think
They
a
could
lot
take
of that
Marcus
makes
Smart
sense.
For real.
They not giving him
Yeah,
up.
if you're
I know
getting
they're not going to,
OG,
but yeah.
They not gonna give him up. But they should. I would trade
they
him.
should.
I would
They
ship
won't.
him out.
They
in
won't
a
because I think
big red ball.
he's too loved there. But they should, in
He's
my
a
opinion,
bigger version of what he'll be doing.
and not stupid.
Yeah, and he can
Taking
actually
stupid
score.
threes. Yeah.
He can actually score like consistent points. So I don't know. I'll ship him out. But
I mean,
it ain't gonna happen.
could you imagine a perimeter like in wing defense if they wanted to go like say Brogdon, OG, Brown, Tatum, Rob Williams?
Bro,
Oh,
you hear me?
my
Like,
God.
ain't they locking everybody
My
down?
God.
Hey, that's tough.
Hey, Will, I think you're gonna be right about that. I Boston or Dallas, I think are gonna be his destination. Those should be the two teams that should get him. I think I like Boston better than Dallas, but Dallas, if you're smart, if these your two options, you better go after him and not Kyrie. Unless you just want to. I hope they don't go after Kyrie. I hope they don't.
I'm trying to imagine Kyrie and Luka on the same team.
I hope
that
they
should be
don't.
hilarious to me.
You got.
Let's move on to a little controversy. Some controversy from last night. Donovan Mitchell and Dillon Brooks got into it. Dillon Brooks kind of did a little roll and a little peek, and then decided to take a little forearm to the man region of Donovan Mitchell. A little nut shot. So yeah, what do you guys think? Donovan Mitchell didn't take too kindly to it. Threw the ball at him, push, shoving, all that. Bench is clear, the whole thing. It came down today. Dillon Brooks has been suspended for 1 game. Joe, I want to know, do you agree with the suspension and like your whole read on this entire stupid situation?
Memphis Grizzlies are so fun to watch, but I'm tired of it, bro. Y'all haven't done nothing. Y'all haven't won nothing. Why y'all don't have a chip on y'all shoulder no more? Like y'all think y'all won something, and y'all think people should be scared of y'all. Who are you, bro? I get it. You had to fight your way to get in this league, but bro, you haven't accomplished nothing yet. Like, calm down, relax. Y'all haven't done shit, and you sitting here acting like the tough guys that run the block. Y'all don't run the block. Y'all don't run nothing yet. Y'all had a nice little fun run. Y'all popular because y'all got Ja Morant. It's cool to see. But Dillon Brooks, are you even the third best player on the roster? Like, dog, relax. I get it. You had to fight and struggle to get to where you are in the league. People didn't think you was gonna last this long. You here, but you need to relax. You ain't got nothing. It's cool when Draymond does it. He got a couple championships. Like, you could tolerate it. It gets on your nerves sometimes. But early on in his career, it was like, okay, this cool because he win. He doing stuff with it. I ain't won nothing yet. It's really getting on my nerves. Dillon Brooks need to be careful because people gonna start coming for his head. Because now people gonna see you say, oh, this dude think he that dude. Let me put 25 on his ass real quick. Like, you better be careful. Be careful what you wish for because y'all not quite there yet. So 1 game, I'm cool. 1 game. It is what it is. Now I'm tired of seeing it. Let's not see it happen again, Dillon Brooks, because it's starting to get on my nerves.
It's starting to get repetitive with Dillon Brooks, and I'm not talking about just like the chirping. I'm talking about the cheap shots.
Yes.
Like, remember, this is who
Chris Paul
injured. Chris Paul, he injured Gary Payton II in the playoffs last year. Broke his forearm. Like, this is starting to become repetitive. Devion, what's your take on it?
Yeah, that's Dillon Brooks. The motherfucker you love to hate, but you love to have him on your team. Like, it's bittersweet. Yeah, shit. Donovan Mitchell, I expect him to react like that, give him a fine, keep him moving. Dillon Brooks. I think that suspension is kind of stupid because that's what you signed up with, that type of player. Like, fine him, have a talk with him, go in there and say we're gonna have some more training.
The NBA didn't sign up for him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
Anyway, he hasn't been suspended. He didn't get suspended in the playoffs. He didn't get suspended for his incident with Chris Paul.
I get it. Like, you have to, like,
think about it like this. Think about it like this. Draymond got suspended in the finals for doing something like that. In the finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to do it because you are making examples out of all these other players. I'm just like, I guess I'm just one of them fans. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck about y'all suspending these players. They dirty as fuck. Like, go take a lot of money from them or something, or make them donate the money to another cause and suspend them for 5 games. You know, I'm never a big fan of like 1 game. I don't think that does anything. It doesn't hurt you as a player, but Memphis Grizzlies and how they're going with the momentum, suspend them for like 3 to 5 games. Fuck up their whole little system.
That's actually where I'm at, Devion. I think he should suspend for more than this. He's doing too much. Like, I'm all for players that play hard, like get in people's face, are annoying, get on people's skin, like Marcus Smart, Pat Bev, right? Like those types of guys. Like, I'm all for it, but don't get out there fucking hurting people or taking like come on, bro. What are we fucking 3rd grade taking like a nut shot at somebody? Come on, bro.
Yeah, and it's not even like he sold it.
Like, and the thing is, like, you can't be going for this like tough guy macho thing, and then taking shots at people's nuts. That's not tough. There's nothing tough about that at all. So
if he want to hurt somebody the proper way and be a tough guy, go look at Ryan Ortiz. Who was
elbow?
Go chest to chest with somebody.
There. Boom.
You know what I'm saying? Like do something that's not gonna like hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to do anything like that. Like what he did to
wake him up.
Gary Payton. Like don't do that shit again. But like just get in somebody's face, like face to face, chest to chest, like be a man about it. Like don't.
Shaq used to do just put him on the ass, like go up, give him a hard foul.
Exactly. That's my whole point, Joe. Like this shit is a fucking charade, and it's just fucking annoying. Like trying to act like you're tough. All blah, blah, blah. No one likes us. Grit and grind. Blah, blah, blah. No, shut the fuck up. You're playing like a dirty bitch. That's what you're doing. You're playing like a dirty bitch.
He wouldn't do that in the rec. I can tell you that.
Right. He's not. He wouldn't. I don't think he would do that somewhere where there's not 18,000 people in the stands watching, security over there, referee's gonna break up the fight immediately. I don't think he would do that. Like, I don't think he would do that to Donovan Mitchell in any other situation except one like that. So, yeah, don't like it. And it's like I was saying, was it one episode or 2 episodes ago, we were talking about the whole thing with Shannon Sharp, where they were barking and chirping and getting in Shannon Sharp's face. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They are too much about trying to act like they are this tough thing instead of just being. It's not natural. It's not authentic. You can tell. Like people, I heard people on, I don't remember which network it was. I think it was ESPN talking about comparing them to like the bad boy Pistons with like Isaiah Thompson. Like, no,
bro,
they were really tough. Like they were actually tough. These Grizzlies are, to me, do not look actually tough.
It's Adams and that's it.
At all.
Yeah. Maybe Ja.
Maybe Ja about that life. Yeah, Ja about that life.
No, he's not. He's just good. He's just good and athletic. He ain't no tough guy either. Like people overlook all that because he's athletic and he might put you on a highlight, but he ain't tough. Like he got a great mentality to be a winner, but he don't got no tough. Hell no. Steven Adams is the tough guy on the team. It's him.
No, yeah. Steven Adams, you can just tell. He's one of those people that he can just grab you like this. This is one hand. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
that shit's over.
Yeah,
you're done.
You said
I don't think anyone else is like that. I know Jaren Jackson Jr. is not like that. All right, I know where he went to high school. I know where all he came from. Prep Academy in Kansas. I know all that shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. If Bradley Beal tries to start acting tough, Joe, we know. We know. Like it's okay.
Yes,
not that kind of tough. Like not saying you're like anything bad about that. I'm saying,
bro, like, and you went to Chaminade. You ain't that tough.
Ain't like that. That's all I'm saying. Jaren Jackson ain't like that. Sunrise Prep, right? I know. Coached against him.
And they ain't playing his numbers, damn it.
Bro. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now because we got too much other shit to get to.
But you're right.
Bro, that shit is actually wild, though. Like how they're inflating his blocks at home. Crazy. But let's talk about the All-Star game. There's a new format, and I want to know your guys' opinion on this format. So, as you guys know, last couple years, they've done the draft. They've done it on TNT, like a week or so before the All-Star game. We had the great moment last year, like right after the James Harden trade, where neither LeBron or KD would pick Harden, and all of us Harden haters loved it. But so now, instead of doing it like a week prior to the draft, they are going to do the draft on day of the game at the event. I personally think this is dope.
Awesome.
I love it.
I hope they got the asses standing on a wall. I hope they got them standing on a wall, like just waiting. Like everybody's done experience being the last motherfucker picked in some type. It didn't have to be basketball. You could have been at PE. Everybody done experience being the last person picked, or at least close to the last person picked. And I'm just waiting. Oh, bro, and these are like super egos. You know how much ego you gotta have to make it into the NBA. And now you think,
let alone All-Star,
the best of the best in the league, and you're gonna be the last pick. That means everybody there, you with the best of the best, and they say, hey, it's the weakest motherfucker right here. Like, dog, come on now. Like, if I was an NBA player and you pick me last, you pass me the ball, I'm taking every shot. I'm gonna be the MVP of the All-Star game. Like, I'm gonna show y'all some shit. Like, this is gonna be great, bro. This is gonna be great. That person gonna be salty all night long. This is the best thing they could have done. Like, even if no one tries an All-Star game to the last 5 minutes, besides
right.
that person
Until you're that last pick, you'd be like,
if I'm picking last, I'm playing the whole 40 minutes. If I'm on the court, I'm going 100%. Like, nah, you need last. So I love it. But
Devion?
Yeah, real talk. That is. So I'm sure going for 50. You pick me. Go for 50. I like it. It's like it's a great build up. So you like it's anticipation is there. Like you go like I think they gonna get picked. They gonna do this and just pick them the day of. I'm like that's some real life shit. One thing I wish they do change though. I wish they had it to where fans percentage is higher than the media and the players. That is one thing I wish they.
Nah,
I just want to see my favorite players, bro.
First of all, the fans already fucked this shit up enough.
Bro,
I want to see my favorite players.
No, they messed it all up.
You don't think Zion should be an all-star?
Hell no, he been hurt.
A starter?
No.
Bro's played half the games.
Reserve.
Well, he is a starter because of the fans.
But I'm just saying, but
he should be a reserve.
Be a reserve.
The thing is, though, like the way they've got it now is the fans vote for the starters. The starters are then determined, and then the coaches vote
for the
reserve.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't really give a fuck if a dude miss half the season. If he's fun to watch, I want to fucking watch.
So you telling me if New York fans just went crazy and voted Jalen Brunson to make it? Because
there's rules to that, bro. They're going to have.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying
limit.
The fans are crazy, bro. Fans are crazy.
New York.
Bro.
New York saying
he said limit New York Knicks.
You got a great.
He said, "All right, every other fan vote counts, but votes for Knicks fans, they only get counted half."
I will give you that, bro, because New York fans will vote their whole starting five.
Like 7 seed right now, but they happy they at 7 seed, so they were voting people in talking about they all stars. That's what I'm saying. You got to change
right about that. I forgot about that one. You got me on that, bro. I'm going ahead and shut up.
All right, good. Yeah, shut up. I love this new format. This to me might be the best change that they've made to the All-Star Game format, possibly ever.
They're not going to Dallas, Marco. He's not going. Go get Obi-Wan Kenobi. You don't want Kyrie, and I'm bringing that up to him tonight. Watch. You don't want.
This is what Devion is reacting to.
You so late on that, bro. You are
right.
20.
I know. I try to ignore this shit, but it's right here. I can't miss it, bro. You don't know read it, Dallas, bro.
Right. Back to the format.
Yeah, fuck my whole thing up.
Stop fucking cutting me off, bitch.
My bad.
Learn your lesson. But no, I think it's the best things ever happened to the All-Star Game. This is fantastic. I usually don't even honestly watch until like the second half.
Me too.
So I'm tuned in now. I will absolutely watch this fucking draft. I want to see who goes fucking last. Live in front of everybody on television. Oh man. This is fantastic. Fantastic entertainment. A+ NBA. A+. But let's move on to the people that actually made the All-Star team. All right. So I want to know your guys' reaction. Who snubbed? Was anybody snubbed? I'm going to put this up on the screen for us right here.
Oh,
here are our contestants.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm learning some things, you know? But so in the West, we got in the West, we got Steph, Luka. Oh my God, they didn't put this in order for me. Steph, Luka, Paul George, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaren Jackson, Dame, Lauri Markkanen, Ja Morant, Sabonis, Zion, and Jokic. I think that's everybody on the West. In the East, we got KD, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, Tatum, Bam, Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Halliburton, Jrue Holiday.
The NBA is so dirty for this graphic. bro. Like, why couldn't they just put
Man,
East
they
West
fucked me up.
player pool?
Right, they fucked
Like,
me up
dog,
on
that's
this.
stupid.
My bad.
No, it's not.
I
you,
did.
it's
I
the
did.
NBA.
I did
That's
steal
dumb.
this from the NBA. The NBA posted
The
this.
NBA dumb selfish,
They
bro.
did me so dirty. I missed Jared Jackson for the West. He's obviously on there.
He is
Sabonis.
dirty.
Man,
Bro, see,
yeah, that was rough.
Julius Randle not an all-star, bro. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this list right
All right,
now.
yo, get into it, Joe. Who your
DeMar
snub?
DeMar DeRozan is not an all-star, bro. Like, y'all stretching. I would have rather seen some young guys in there who made an impact this year than Julius Randle and DeMar DeRozan, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'd rather
All right, so
Why you don't like
think got
Julius
snubbed?
Randle?
Who do you think got snubbed?
I think
Yeah.
Like, if it were you, Joe, who would you put in there for him?
I would put De'Aaron Fox in over DeMar DeRozan. Or
They
Yeah.
can't.
got
They,
DeMar DeRozan as a
they still
sophomore.
gotta do. They still
Oh,
gotta
you
do.
gotta
the same
do.
amount
You
of
got
East and
2 and
West.
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta do East and West.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
Man,
they still
he-
broke it out half and half.
that sucks, bro. Like, I think De'Aaron Fox deserves to be
Yeah.
all-star. De'Aaron Fox deserves to be all-star. But when you start looking at, I don't know who you take out then in the East. I really think De'Aaron Fox still got snubbed. Like, if Sabonis should have made it, I think the Kings deserve 2 all-stars this year.
They are the third
Like, real
seed. Like,
talk.
that's
Like,
not an absurd
talk.
take. Like,
That's
I
disrespect.
think
Yeah. He deserved to be up there. But I'm looking at this list though. De'Aaron Fox. I think he deserved to be on there.
I'm saying who you? Oh yeah, he should. But I'm saying like,
I'm not the captains. I was trying to say like I know
That's
only named 4 stars
sitting
on
here
the team. Giannis.
looking like, man, I'm looking at the list. The list's pretty tough though. It's hard to see who I would take out to put him in there. Like, I get that.
Yeah, bro.
I
Like
don't
you.
I don't think Jared Jackson.
Already,
I don't think Jared Jackson deserved to be in there for real. I think he missed too many games too.
I mean, to me, that's a good excuse to take out Paul George or De'Aaron Fox. I think Paul George missed a lot too many games as well. But
I'll give you that. I don't think.
I'm really not mad about the West though. I think the West is fairly fine. I would prefer De'Aaron Fox, but like I don't like. I'm not gonna be mad about Paul George being in there.
I
But
swear, if DeMar DeRozan has not had a good season, he should not be on here. I'm trying to figure out who I would replace him with, but
there's so many options to replace DeMar DeRozan with. It's not
DeMar DeRozan should not be in there.
Devion, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. They have what? No, De'Aaron Fox should be on there, but it's hard for me to see who you would swap out for him.
Me too. That's what I'm trying to figure
on the
out.
East. Trae Young, I would like to see him in there, but nah.
Nah, I don't know about Trae Young.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, But what's his name? What's your boy's name? Will from the Wolves? What's his name?
Anthony Edwards?
Thank you. I cannot say. I would have liked to see
he should be in
there.
This year.
You don't think he should be in there this year? You think he 1 year away?
Nah. The first 15
he's
games
come on strong lately, and I think that's what a lot of
15,
people are reacting
games
to.
was not good.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Joe. Like I think there's other guards that have had more complete seasons than Anthony Edwards has so far.
That's right.
And has been balling lately. Like lately, if it was just based on the last month, absolutely he should be in there.
I feel like
I don't think he's put together the complete full season yet.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I ain't gonna lie. The Bucks. I haven't seen that much of the Bucks this year, but I feel like is Drew Holiday been that good? Like, is that more of a credit?
He's been good
thing?
I mean, the thing is, like, Chris Middleton's missed a bunch of time. Giannis has missed games. Like, Drew Holiday's been really the only consistent one.
So they had to put him in there because the record. Like,
he's been that good for the last 3 years.
I think he deserves to be there. Like, it's not all-star of offense. Like, you should be able to get in there for your defense as well.
If DeMar DeRozan deserves to be in there, Drew Holiday does too. That's they damn near the same.
All right, so here's my issues with it. I can't really understand the games played thing because on the West, you have Paul George in there. So like somebody like, and I hate that I'm saying this, but like James Harden is averaging 20 and 10. Like he's missed a good amount of games as well, but like he's been playing well. Like I hate to say it, but he has been playing well. I don't know that I don't know who I would take out for him. Like if I can swap him and DeMar, I don't know if I can do that. Well, I don't know if DeMar is considered front court or back court. That's what I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either.
My biggest issue with this is DeMar DeRozan, though. I think he's the most glaring person on there.
Yes,
and I think Yeah, like that's the thing. Like if the Bulls were like 5th seed, fine, somebody in there,
They
and DeMar's
suck.
the best player. But they're
They
not
suck.
good this
Markkanen
year.
deserves to be there.
For sure.
Laurie for sure deserves to be there.
For sure.
DeMar DeRozan, I would replace with either James Harden or probably Jimmy Butler if I was gonna make that decision. Like I
Jimmy
think
missed some
both
games
of them
too,
have
though.
been.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But to me, they put Paul George in there. So like
Yeah.
that to
That's
me
crazy.
tells me the
Crazy.
coaches aren't caring that much about the games missed. And if that's the groundwork we're going with, then I'll put either one of them in before I put DeMar DeRozan in. I've seen a lot of people wanting James
Wait,
Harden
where's the All-Star game
for
this year? Where's the All-Star game this year?
Utah.
Okay, last year was in Chicago, right?
Oh God.
I don't think it was in Chicago. Might have been.
No, it was it was
Charlotte.
Looks like it's. I want to talk to y'all about this one. I want to get y'all's opinion because I disagree with it. But there's a lot of people that I've heard talking about they think James Harden should have gotten in over Tyrese Halliburton.
No.
Halliburton
Hell
is
no.
obviously his
Hell
first
no.
All-Star.
Oh, Halliburton is really
Okay.
he really
Yeah,
like
he's
that,
leading the
for
East
real.
leading the East in assists. Like, bro, come on, bro.
Well, okay, but the thing is,
really
the
like
only
that.
reason. Hold on, the only reason he's leading the East in assists is because James Harden does not qualify because of games missed. James Harden is averaging more assists per game than Tyrese Halliburton. Now it's close. It's like 11 to 10.2. Obviously, you guys obviously know me. I definitely want fucking Halliburton in there before James fucking Harden.
Man.
Mostly because I think offensively, one, Tyrese is the one on his team, so that's a thing above James Harden. And he's also a good defender. So like he's giving you everything that James Harden does in a more natural way that doesn't fucking dilute the offense. He's giving you everything offensively, and then he's also a good defender. He's 4th in steals per game as well. So I think I've seen a lot of Halliburton hate right now, and I really don't like it. Really think that people need to pay attention to his game and give him his due kind of props.
Bro, they should have watched the game when he came back. When he came back, like he didn't miss a step. Like
Yeah,
I don't get that. Like I don't know. DeMar DeRozan.
Also, one thing I want to point out.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
All right, say something crazy.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should be starting over Steph. I'm just gonna say it. This year, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should be an all-star starter, and Steph should be coming off the bench as a reserve.
Got a losing record,
bro.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who? OKC or the Golden State?
Okay, see, Golden State barely got a winning record. They barely got a winning record. But I'm just saying, like, if it's that close,
fair,
like I'm
record, that's fair. If it's
I'm saying because they throw all them other bullshit
record.
like rules in there. Or you miss one game. He playing better, but you missed one extra game. I think that's what I'm saying. That's just a. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think the fan up Steph get that starting spot because Shai.
Man, they're a game and a half behind them. I'm not really trying to hear the record thing.
Bro, Shai should be up
hey,
there,
bro, I'm saying, but when it's that close, that's the only thing you can get the
star power.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, you rather watch Steph. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do at all. I think, bro,
at the end of the day,
I would love
a TV show. At the end of the day, it's a TV show.
That's it, bro.
I'm glad that he's gonna get to play though, like on this level, because I don't, like most people probably don't get to see a lot of him. Because he's an OKC. But OKC, if y'all been paying attention, they've been playing very good basketball lately.
Yeah, they just
very good basketball. And Joe was actually kind of on this. No, they're not. Lately, they're winning. Joe is.
I'm saying like they just got a losing record. That's it. I'm saying not them.
In their last 10, they're 6-4.
Yeah.
They're like they are playing. Joe's kind of on this a little bit ago. So no, yeah, I like it. I'm not mad at that take, Joe. But one thing I want to point out about this.
Jackson and Paul George gotta go.
Can we just give some appreciation to how, like, maybe the most equal trade ever, the Tyrese Halliburton and DeMontis trade? Both of them made the All-Star game this year for their new teams. Like,
yeah,
that was just like a fantastic trade for both sides.
I don't know though. When it first happened, we was looking at that like, dude, y'all crazy? Like we was looking at the Patriots like, how could you get rid of Sabonis? And then we were looking at the Kings and we were like, how could you get rid of Halliburton? Like if you committed to De'Aaron Fox over Halliburton, like when it first happened, no one thought it was gonna be like that. We looked at both teams.
No, I'm sure. Like everyone had a lot of takes for it, and like I don't know. I feel like we weren't like that critical of it.
I mean, when you look at the Pacers, how did you not make Sabonis, Miles Turner, and Michael Brogdon?
I mean, Brogdon had a hard time staying healthy with them. Brogdon had a hard time staying healthy with them.
Tough.
I think a reduced role in Boston is probably better for him health wise.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think that was good for Brogdon's career, and like I just think like rarely do you see a trade that works out this well for both teams, and it's worked out they're both in the playoffs, or at least the play-in right now. So shout out to them. Enough of that graphic.
Yeah, man, ain't that bad though.
I like that.
My head hurt.
That's pretty good. That was very good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying.
Nice.
I mean, you did give me like a whole extra hour to try some shit out because you decided you wanted to be fucking late and shit. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
That was my fault. That was my fault. I had to plan.
Right,
I had the timeline. You know.
Will, please start with this.
God put crossroads in your path on purpose sometimes. You know.
Joe, you started this in our group chat.
Because that shit was
funny.
So we gotta fucking talk about this.
It's gonna be my last. I gotta go. You know.
Who is beating this starting five? I'll put it up there. Blocking out Joe. That's all right.
The white man also.
Paul Pierce was a
block black man song. I'm not surprised.
Here, you want me to move it? I think I can move it. I can't move it.
No, we're good. We good. It's all black men. I'm okay with it.
Paul Pierce is beating this five. It is Kevin Garnett, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Paul Pierce, Fat Ass, and Jaylen Brown. So, fellas, I'm just gonna let y'all run with this. However y'all want to do it. Who is beating that starting five?
LeBron with any other four niggas on the court, because Paul Pierce can't handle LeBron. Period. Like as soon as I saw Paul Pierce, why does Paul Pierce think he is a top 10 player of all time? I don't understand it. Like, okay, we get it. You got stabbed, you survived it, and you played decent. But you wasn't shit until Ray Allen, Rondo, and Kevin Garnett. Like, bro, relax. You know how bad the Celtics were when you was there? They was trash for so long until you got those pieces around you, and now you think you the truth for real. Like, the truth is a good nickname. Like, I get it, but there's so many starting five.
He honestly has his nickname is too good for him. I hate that he has that good of a nickname.
Got one of the best ones got one of the best ones ever.
Too good. I can't believe he actually asked that question. I can name so many starting fives right now.
Devion, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I really want to have you go. I want to laugh. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I know you.
So Joe, Devion and I were talking about this a little bit before the show. So I'm just gonna do this. Last year's finals winner, the Golden State Warriors. Who wins? That Warriors team or that Celtics team? The Warriors do. Let's go the year before. The Bucks that won the championship. That Bucks team or that Celtics team? The Bucks are gonna win. Okay, let's go back another year. The Lakers with AD and LeBron and a team that actually made sense around those two. That Lakers team or that Celtics team? The Lakers are going to fucking win. Let's go the year before that. All right, you got the Raptors that won with Kawhi. Maybe the Celtics can
That'll be close. That's 7 games.
I'll give them maybe. But here's the caveat to that, Joe. If the Warriors stay fucking healthy with KD and Steph and all of them, they're blowing that fucking Celtics team out the fucking water. So that's then erased the next 2 to 3 years when that Warriors team was still together. They're done. Okay, then we have the Cavaliers team that beat the 73-9 Warriors team. The Cavaliers are going to beat that team. Year before that is the Warriors that eventually went 73-9 the next year. The Warriors are blowing that team out the fucking water. Oh shit! Now we've got the Spurs that beat the Big Three Heat. The Spurs are going to blow them out the fucking water. 2 years of the Big Three Heat blowing them out the fucking water because we've already seen that fucking happen. So, like, what are we doing? Like, Paul Pierce, how many different teams? Like, what year are you going to win a championship with that team? What year? That's what I want to fucking know. They aren't like
1986.
they're not like you damn near have to go all the way back to when the same Celtics team in 2008 won a championship. Like, oh, okay, they could probably beat that version of the Celtics. Fuck out of here.
They might not. Shit, be real. They might not even beat the runner-ups.
Yeah, I mean, like
In
this
the
is
last
like the
10
easiest
years.
way to do this.
Like,
Who's stopping this team? Boy, like J.R. Smith said, a lot of fucking teams.
Yes.
A lot.
yeah,
Some-
he's
wrong with Paul Pierce, bro. Like, first of all,
bro. He was
First of
high.
all,
He
the
was high,
Lakers-
bro.
the
That's
Lakers come to the Garden, and they got all the former Celtics there, and this motherfucker was courtside in pajamas. In motherfucking pajamas. What is wrong with you? You a grown ass man with millions of dollars. Your boys say, I don't give a fuck. They honor me tonight. I'm still gonna show up in pajamas. Like, come on, man. Something wrong with Paul Pierce, dog. Him and
Paul
Scott
Pierce,
been hanging out too long or something. Something wrong with them.
bro. Paul Pierce like to get high
Got-
and say his high thoughts out loud.
Yep.
That's
and
it, bro.
Probably do it without getting drug tested.
Without getting in
You know what?
trouble. That's it. He's
Something
high and he
wrong with
wrote
him, bro.
that on social
Something wrong with
media.
him. That shit wild.
Talk about who beat them, bro.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
beat them?
Yeah,
Let me get
Yeah.
bro.
let me
First
get
of
my list started here, Paul.
bro.
Fucking-
First of all, they downgraded a point guard. He posted a picture with Marcus Smart, like Rajon Rondo.
Here's Rondo.
His prime was not way fucking better than him.
he
Now,
not
if he had
he
Rondo-
not locking
if he added
Rondo up.
Rondo in there, I would have been like, Now you got a little bit of a debate.
Right.
No,
You got a
Right,
little
like
he
something.
had
if you
Rondo
took
in
like
there.
if you took like the big
they
three
beating a
from the
lot of
old
people.
Celtics and then added Jaylen Brown and Tatum, okay, you're cooking a
Yes.
little bit.
Now you got something.
But
yeah.
Marcus Smart, you know that meme where they have like the clowns lined
Yeah.
or like the army soldiers lined up like behind a fence, and there's like one clown like, oh, which one doesn't fit here? Like
That
Marcus
black
Smart, like
clown?
Marcus Smart
Yeah.
is the clown in that scenario, like
I'm convinced they don't like Rondo
because he went to the Lakers.
because
No.
I'm just
He
saying
won
like
he won a
They
championship
like
with the
Ray
Lakers.
Allen here. So.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Because he went to LeBron.
Yep. That's exactly.
I'm convinced
why.
they don't like him because
That's exactly why.
Marcus Smart, bro. Come on now, Marcus Smart is
Bro,
not
they took
even
a role player. They took some fucking role player and acted like they created like some all-time great team of the Celtics.
I see why.
That hurts
Who brought
thinking
that
about
up last year? Was that you, Will? Who brought that up? Defensive Player of the Year with Marcus Smart. This what you
So
was talking
stupid.
about. This
Yeah,
what you
so
was talking
stupid.
about. Stuff like this.
That's
Now
stupid.
he's not even. Oh, he's. You're not a top 10 best defenders ever. You probably not top 50. You know, you just
You didn't deserve that
they-
fucking award. Like
You
so,
didn't
all the
deserve
things
it.
were wrong.
Somebody
It's-
gave you that. Like it's
Bro.
cool.
Marcus Smart is not a top
But-
100 NBA player of all time. Come on, bro. You said he's probably not even top
Bro,
50.
top
He's not
100. He's not top 200.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
He's
even
not.
close.
No.
I was saying he's not a top 50 defender. I wasn't
defender,
trying to.
No, I thought you were
Not
talking
even
about all time. Okay. I got you.
He's a top 500 to 1,000 best player ever, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't, but he ain't 100.
Hey, hyping him way
If
too much,
Dwight
bro.
Howard got snubbed, I'm not even having this discussion about him. It's not even.
Facts. That part.
I'm not even talking about him. Marcus Smart a
I'll
good,
take
gritty player.
Kenny Allen over Marcus Smart any day.
As a defender, absolutely.
Any day.
Probably
Talk
as a
to me.
player.
Yes.
Tony
Yes.
Allen didn't jack
Stupid
up
shot.
stupid ass fucking shots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Almost so.
know
Probably
he
as a
can't
player.
shoot.
Yes. Tony Allen over. Yes. you can leave. And he bigger than you. So bye. I ain't worried about
All
him.
Yo,
Oh,
I
Paul.
gotta run, guys. So I'm gonna do my last two. I was wrong. Ain't no competition against the Celtics. They go into the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all can make fun of me when I go. The 76ers ain't got a chance either. I don't trust their health. The Celtics, damn, I'm sorry.
all right,
Damn it.
get the fuck out of
I must have been on something that day. I don't know. I was wrong.
here. Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
We
And
know.
then
We used to it.
yeah, that was stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I'm choosing hate. I don't know. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm choosing hate. 100% hate.
Who we hate? On.
Kansas City Chiefs. Fans. I'm not going to hate on the Chiefs. I'm going to hate on the fans. Everybody in St. Louis with Kansas City Chiefs, prepare for the ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Kansas City didn't
Okay.
give a fuck about us when we was the greatest show on turf. We won Super Bowl. And now all these motherfuckers want to join the bandwagon. Okay, I hope the Chiefs lose. I'm taking the dark skinned dude against the light skinned dude. Let's go, Jalen Hurts.
That's a great exit. I like that.
Hey, that's an exit. All right, Joseph. Enjoy
Run
the
it
rest of your
color-
night.
For me, y'all.
Color
Yeah,
reference
I
is
appreciate you. I just want to know, Joe. I appreciate you showing up late and then leaving early. I really appreciate that kind of work ethic. I'll talk.
It's Black
We'll
History
talk
Month.
to you later.
Y'all even showed up.
on my mama. And then he exited out like that. That's what's up.
I did
Fades
that.
to the
I took
black.
control. The white man took control of this. As soon as he started saying some shit about Black History Month, my white instincts took over.
He said
I
I
had
got
to.
kicked out. Yeah, you got kicked out on purpose.
I can't help it. Some things are ingrained in my skin color. I can't help it. He said Black History Month. I freaked out. It's my bad.
That boy. Colorism at its finest.
Joseph says Europeans ain't shit. He's not wrong. But all right, Devion, we're gonna do this. Joe he gave us a nice little segue into it, but I want you to buy or sell the 76ers as the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics in the East.
Sell. Man, bro, Boston is they own league. The only team I think I keep saying is the Bucks. Those are the people that I got. Well, I
So
don't know.
are you concerned about Middleton though? Because he
Yeah,
hasn't
that's
really
why I was
played
like, I
much
don't
this
know.
year, and when he's played, it hasn't looked very good. Which understandably so, because he hasn't played a lot of basketball.
No, I don't think nobody. Honestly, bro, I don't think nobody's a threat to the set. I would have taken a healthy Brooklyn, but with the trade rumors and all that
Kyrie
stuff,
had to do this shit.
that's what I'm saying. So right now, if I would have taken Brooklyn, but Boston, bro, like, bro, they playing too well, bro. Like Tatum, man, my boy, our homie Marco, we looked at how well Jaylen Brown and Tatum were playing, and they bad games are good games. Like for real, they not getting hurt. The refs are on their side. How can you lose? Like, bro, they play championship basketball. Like for real, they the only team that can beat them will be champions. That's it.
Yeah, so I'm going to obviously sell the 76ers being the team to beat them, even though
Not
the
even
Sixers have been
close.
balling, and I got to give them where credit's due. They haven't played well, but I don't trust them in the playoffs.
Oh,
I don't trust James Harden. I don't trust Joel Embiid. I don't trust them together. Even though Harden has been playing better, he's not dribbling the air at the ball. Like it's just but when he plays like this, and he's just like he's a good player, but he's not like a transcendent player like he was hyped up to be. So yeah, I mean, I think if I was going to say the biggest threat, it's not the 76ers. It's definitely not my fucking Heat. I mean, I think it's got to be the Bucks, just because they got the best player in the world. They got Giannis. They do have Drew Holiday. It's like they'll even if Middleton's not completely Middleton. The thing that worries me about the Bucks in a series like that is I don't. To me, it's almost better if Middleton doesn't play if he's not going to be right. Because
yeah.
when you see somebody out there like Chris
That's ain't like
Middleton,
that.
you're gonna trust him to be Chris Middleton. But if he can't be, then that worries me that that's gonna end up actually being much worse for them, if that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
they're almost better off just going Giannis, Drew, Brooke Lopez, and then like Connaughton and Grayson Allen versus a Middleton that's not really right.
Bro, in 7 games, bro, I don't think without a healthy team, I don't even think they got a chance with this year's Celtics. Unless they are healthy, I don't think
I
they got
do.
a
Like,
chance.
I think Drew Holiday will be enough of a menace defensively. The other guys can kind of funnel towards Giannis and Brooke Lopez, and then let's not get it twisted. Jason Tatum is having a fantastic year, might win MVP. he's not better than Giannis.
No,
Like when Giannis gets in the playoffs and gets to that mode where he's like, I'm gonna go through anything to get to the fucking finals and win. I don't care about a Robert Williams. I don't care about an Al Horford. Like none of those guys scare me for Giannis.
nah, it's just it's the team aspect of it though. That's what I'm saying. Like they complement each other so well. Like Tatum can have a bad night. They might lose one game. They come back. They figure it all out.
I'll tell you nothing,
Middleton,
Devion. I'll tell you
you know what I'm
nothing that bothers me about the Celtics is since Robert Williams has come back, I think they've reverted
I know. Yeah.
to less. What's like the perfect like
I know
when
what you're
they
saying.
when they didn't have Robert Williams and Horford was starting, I thought their offense was very free flowing. The ball
Passing
went to where it
more.
was supposed to. Like it didn't stick. When they have Robert out there, it feels like they go more ISO. And I think if they try that against a team like the Celtics against the Bucks again this year, I don't think that might not go as well as it did last year. Like remember that was a tough series last year. It looked like I think Milwaukee went up 3-2 and then lost the last two to Boston. That might not happen again.
Yeah,
That might
but
not
I
be
don't
so
think.
sweet.
See, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I think this year they made up. Last year it just like everything lined up perfectly for them. This year, I don't think it has to line up perfectly for them to win, and they still can win. The Giannis is Giannis, bro. You can't go against Giannis. It's just like it's gonna be one of them games that's gonna be tough that you need something from the other player. I got faith in Drew Holiday though. Like Drew Holiday can't be that player.
You know what the thing is, Devin? I don't know
But
that I trust Tatum and Jaylen Brown in clutch situations like I do Giannis. I think that's why I have
that's
like that
fair.
hesitation.
That's
I
fair.
don't think I just don't really trust him. Like Jaylen Brown, I don't trust to not turn the ball over. He seems like kind of easily rattled in those moments if he's dribbling with the ball. I think he's fine if like it's Tatum has the ball, accepts like a double team or defensive attention and then kicks to Jaylen Brown. I trust Jaylen Brown to make the shot. I don't trust Jaylen Brown to have the ball in his hand and make a decision. That's what I don't really trust. And I still don't quite trust Tatum too. Like I'll give you an example. Granted they're missing Smart, Brown, they're missing a lot of key people, Brogdon, and they played my Heat a week and a half ago or so on ESPN. Jimmy Butler was a late scratch. They should have won that game. They should have won. They were winning the most of the game, and then Tatum in the fourth quarter, like Tatum was balling through three quarters. Fourth quarter came, he kind of.
That's the game when Bam got off, wasn't it?
He's had a lot of games like that. So
no, I'm talking about like Bam. It was just the Bam show.
Yeah, Bam took over the fourth quarter.
Bam
was the best player on the court in the fourth quarter, not Jason Tatum.
Wasn't even close. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fair. Because Brown does. It's like he gets fatigued and then just starts throwing shit up and hope it.
There's just something about what I don't know if you feel this way. Like when he dribbles, like
man,
don't get me wrong, like he will sauce somebody up, right? Like he will make them look stupid. But there's like something about it though. It always looks like he is like this close
to losing the ball.
Like when they describe like the best ball handlers, it looks like it's tight, it's on a string. That's not how I would describe Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and at the end of the game, you're right, because at the end of the game, he'll start doing it.
Other people put your hand in. Referees don't quite want to call all the touch fouls with a couple of minutes left. So you got to really be strong with the ball. And it's just like,
Yeah, Tatum does go in and he'll miss a call, and he does. He'll be like,
I swear, I love Tatum from St. Louis, Chaminade, love him.
That a lot.
But my God, he's turned into such a pussy on the fucking court.
Man, he'd be like, and don't run back. They scored, then he'd be like,
bro, and I'm telling you, like he barely gets touched, and he's like up there crying. Meanwhile, like other players are getting like beat, bruised, smacked completely on the wrist, and they're just playing through it. And like, yeah, they might get pissed, but like they still play the game. Tatum throws like it's like, and I get why, because the NBA officiating has babied him his whole fucking career and given him a lot of those fucking calls. Even though I don't know why he just got anointed out of nowhere, but yeah, Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. I think I still got if the Nets don't get rid of Kyrie, I still got them going to the finals. Even though it's kind of hard to say it, but Boston, it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me if Boston went to the finals. It wouldn't shock me if they won it all. That hurts to even say that, but I gotta give props to do like
No, they're good.
basketball.
They deserve to be the
Great.
favorites. I think they
And I hope
definitely
Jason
deserve it.
Tatum wins the MVP too. I really do. I hope he wins it. You'll never hear me say this ever again about a Boston player, but I hope he wins.
All right, Devion. You know how we choose. You know how we end the show. We choose love or we choose violence. Joe taking violence on the St. Louis Chiefs fans. Not mad at it. Devion, what you got?
Well, as much as I like to give the Boston Celtics praise, I'm about to hate on them and the refs again. Because that game with the Lakers, bro, I get on the Lakers every week, and that's the one time I'm like, they play basketball like I would love to watch to play. Like, love to see them play that type of basketball. LeBron was out there looking like Mr. GOAT.
Man.
And the refs weren't having it. It's like the call with Schroeder. I'm like, dang, Schroeder just was breathing. Foul. Anthony Davis jumped straight up. Avoided the contact. Foul. LeBron is going in to get the contact. You see it clear as day. Didn't even go back to the replay. Didn't go back, do nothing. Then they just, it's like, yep, we'll throw that. And then we end up losing the game. And I'm just like, it's only so much you can do as a player, team who's struggling to even make the playoffs, team who's struggling like with team chemistry, injuries, the one time that helps change us. Like that game right there, we win that game. They call that foul. Even if we make one free throw, that changes like everything for us for the season. That is a momentum swing for us right there. We lose that. That like fucks up your season for real. Like now, moving forward, I'm just like, dang, like the refs just terrible. And I just watched them do the same bullshit with the Memphis and Portland last night with Dame. They called that bogus. What was it? They didn't want to call continuation when Dame I think he low key traveled, or somebody pushed him to force him to travel. Came back. Ja tried to go in and bump him. Missed it and failed. They called the foul
Then
back.
the Mavericks and Pelicans game last night.
Oh my
Luka
God!
gets hurt, comes out. Brandon
Man.
Ingram, deflects the ball in the inbound, jumps up, saves it to his teammate with like 6 seconds left, down 1 point. They say he was out of bounds. He was clearly not out of bounds. They don't have a challenge because they already successfully challenged the call earlier. So basically, they already caught the referees being wrong. Yeah, it's been a bad look.
Yeah.
I'm jumping in right with you. I'm choosing violence on just refereeing in general.
Crazy.
It's been bad across sports. The NFL had their controversies with the Bengals and Chiefs game. You had the Chiefs getting to redo a third down, and then they got a penalty to extend the drive. You had that. The Lakers game, and like Devion, like I'm not a Lakers fan. I do think like positively of LeBron James, but like I am a Heat fan, and at the end of the day, sure, I do want the Celtics to take some losses, but I also know that the Heat are not catching the fucking Boston Celtics. We're too fucking inconsistent. I'm not going to turn this into a rant on the Heat, but I was just watching that game, and like the and one that they gave Jaylen Brown, maybe by letter of the rule was a foul, maybe, and like that was not even definitive to me. To then on the next end,
come on,
and like we see the still shot with the referee just like right there, staring directly at Jason Tatum, smack LeBron on the wrist as he goes up and finishes. Like, and here's the thing: like we all play basketball, bro. Like that is such a distinct sound when you smack wrist like that. There's no way that they could have missed it. Like you cannot miss that call. Because, like you said, for the Lakers who are fighting for positioning just to get into the play-in, get into the playoffs, like you can't miss that. Like, and that's not the first time. Like a few weeks ago, Lakers were playing the 76ers. Joel Embiid grabs Russ's wrist. And
Bro,
then
in
everyone
mid-air.
flips out on Russ because it's Russell Westbrook and everyone
And
loves to hate him. And
did
it's like
this.
he loses the ball
Come
because
on, bro.
Joel Embiid grabbed his wrist as he's trying to go up. No foul call. Now, would Russ make the free throws? Who knows? Would LeBron make the free throws? Who knows? I
What's
think
the
LeBron
opportunity
probably
missed?
makes one.
Yeah.
Right? He probably at least makes one, if not both. Like this whole thing where like, oh, let him play at the end. I'm all for it. Like, I don't want like ticky-tack shit called, but like you also have to call the fucking game. Like you can't let the defender just like mug offensive players.
Yeah, like you motherfuckers want to go home, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I'm trying to see motherfucking Lakers win. And y'all took that away. Like, and that's the thing about it, because what we've been watching with these refs and all that, I hope people already prepared. We watching playoff ball right now. That's playoff ball. They about to miss a whole bunch. And with
like,
that,
I don't know, Devin. I don't know the solution.
Man.
Like besides, like they need to pay referees more. Like don't make it even like a conversation that they have other jobs. Like pay them so well that they don't need other jobs. Because the inconsistency with how some players get refereed. Like I'm gonna take this now to my Heat.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo. Like I wish Bam could get officiated like Jason Tatum.
Oh man, that boy averaged 40.
If they got to play by the same
Yeah,
rules,
40.
oh my god! And it's the same
Bam
thing
have
with
40
LeBron.
and 15.
Like it's so weird. Like people with like that type of build, because Bam's build is pretty similar to LeBron, right? Like they're 6'8", 6'9", big, athletic. Like for whatever reason, the NBA officials penalize those players, but then you get some 7'2" flopping ass bitch like Joel Embiid that they want to give 15 free throws to a game. I don't understand it. Like we got it. Like it's just like anything in life, right? Like the example with like that every American can relate to, right, is taxes, right? You
Yeah.
tax shit that you don't want to happen. You give subsidies to things that you want to happen in life, right? A very basic example. Do not subsidize Joel Embiid's flopping, foul baiting, reaching his arms out for random bullshit contact. Don't subsidize that. Do not reward that behavior.
Facts.
Reward people that actually try and play basketball and get fouled. Reward those players. Stop rewarding the James Hardens, the Joel Embiids, the Julius Randles, the Lucas flirting with it. Stop rewarding all that bullshit. No one wants to see it.
They need to end too, bro. What you said too, it make me I always think this. I'm gonna say it. If you win a challenge, you should get another one for shit like that. If you lose it, you should lose that in a timeout. But if you win it, you should get the ball back and another challenge. Because it's like, because like, yeah, with the referees, people talking about fine them. No, you don't fine them. If you go fine them,
they don't make enough money to be fined. Like they don't make enough money to be fined.
And you think it's gonna get better? I'll start betting on the games because you already ain't making no money. Like you just, like you said, give them more. Yeah, just give them more money. And because, bro, that's the only thing you can do is give them more money and give them incentives to call the game without messing up the pace. Like I understand. I'm not gonna get on ref because reffing is not easy, because picking and choosing what calls sometimes to not mess up the flow of the game. Man, that's real hard. Like, because you really can call
right. And again, like I don't want to
other play.
Bring any play. Like no game comes down to just refereeing, right? Like no game is ever that simple. Like the Lakers had opportunities to put the Celtics game away. Pat Beverly missed a free throw very late in that game. That would have made it a 4-point game instead of a 3-point game. Then Jaylen Brown's play doesn't even matter, right? Like the Lakers had their opportunities. It's not like we're saying the Lakers had no way of winning that game. Like yes, they had ways to win, but like I don't know. Like, it just seems like there's favorites, and like
literally.
We've seen like with the whole Tim Donaghy thing, like they talked about how they didn't like Allen Iverson, and so Allen Iverson knew when he played certain people or played with certain refs, he wasn't going to get calls that he probably should get. Like that shit's got to fucking go.
Yeah, bro. You can't have favoritism. Yeah, like if I'm an NBA ref, I'm no longer a Lakers fan because I like my job more than I like the Lakers. Just be honest with you. But everybody ain't like that. That's just like taking
or
away
even
from.
just Just let them be honest. Like, just let them okay, yeah, no, I actually grew up a Heat fan. Don't let me ref Heat games.
That's fair. You know what I'm
Easy.
saying? That's fair, bro. Because it's just like as a fan, bro. Like I've been complaining about the Lakers all year, and I was that one game. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to talk nice about them," and you took that away from. Like for real, like you.
Right? Yeah. No one can accuse you of being just like a straight Lakers homer. You've been hard on the Lakers preseason through the season, like.
Yeah, bro. And then now this happens, and I'm just like, I don't got no. Do you think we gonna go far
Because
if we leave
it
it?
kind of looks like the Lakers are starting to,
Pick it
hey,
up.
LeBron. Look,
Yeah,
we haven't
but
talked
here,
about this. The man's about to pass Kareem probably before we have another episode. Like, he'll probably pass him. Like, dude's playing incredible.
but you
AD's
don't
back.
reward that. They not rewarding that by letting him get calls that you deserve to get calls like that. So now you pretty much penalize him, saying, "Hey, look,
You
you
know who said
so
it best?
great."
You know who said it best? He said on ESPN, JJ Redick. He said, if I'm in that situation, I'm the referee, and I see the ball even just come out like that, I'm just gonna give LeBron the benefit of the doubt.
Why wouldn't you? Because he's
LeBron's not gonna fucking lay the ball off the goddamn glass like that.
LeBron would
He's
have
not gonna miss like that.
he would have dunked it. You know
Or
what I'm saying? Like
if he
if
was
he
gonna miss a
miss it,
layup, it would have hit
it's gonna
rim.
go around the
Like, come
rim, do
on,
something.
bro.
It's not going.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not
Like
gonna
you
go off the
can't do
side of the
that,
fucking
bro.
rim. Like, what are we doing?
Bro, that's man. I don't know, man.
This isn't some like fucking Troy Brown out of control in the layup, throwing some bullshit up at the rim. This is like either the best or second best player to ever play the fucking game.
Leave it up to the refs. You go lose. It's you. You better not have no close game. I tell you that. If you think the refs go call this, you probably go get an offensive foul
And
called
what's
on you.
crazy is this is what people always kill LeBron for. Why doesn't he drive? He's scared of the free throw line. Blah 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 blah. No, it might not be that he's scared of the free throw
You
line.
just don't get calls.
It might be that he's scared that he won't get the opportunity to go.
No, he's been like that. That's why, like, because you brought that point up years ago. Like, they not giving him a call. It's the same thing.
But I say all the
Sometimes
time especially when he was on the Heat, I'm like, because I'm watching damn near every game. I'm like,
no, they don't
bro,
call nothing.
they don't call shit for like he gets calls, but like but he also doesn't.
I get used to it because they did the same shit with Kobe, but at least Kobe got calls in the times he needed to get calls at least. But you
The
see
thing
it
is,
all.
Kobe's he's slender, he's a guard. For
Mhm.
whatever reason, they're more sympathetic to that shit. I don't get it. We got to wrap it. We can go on about this forever.
Facts.
3 and Impossible.